So your bike's got a flat tyre. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Now I have tried to pump this up and there's a bit in this valve here that's broken. So I need a new tube. So how do you figure out what size tube you need and how do you change the tyre on that bike? Well, in today's video I'll show you how to do that. Let's get started. So for starters you need to look on your tyre for some writing and that'll have some numbers on it. Right, here's some. 26 by 2.25. So this is a 26-inch rim with a 2.25 inch thickness. So I went and bought a 26-inch tube that has the 2.25 thickness. Now to fix this, I'm going to have to turn this bike upside down, but if I do that, I might scratch here on the back. So when I do turn upside down, I want to have something ready to put the back of this on. You might want to do it for your seat and handlebars too, but I'm not too concerned about those. The paintwork's the most important. Position the rag thing. There we go. Protected. So I need to undo some bolts, so let's see if this one fits. Perfect. I'll undo this on both sides. Take off the nut. Do it on both sides. Oops. It's actually the other way. It's anti-clockwise on one side and clockwise on the other. So now that wheel should just lift out. It's got one of these protectors here. No worries. I'll just screw that loose. Some bikes have them, some bikes don't. So now, that should be able to just come out. You can take the chain off. Here we go. So now I've got to here. I need to pull the edge of this tyre out, and to do that I'm just going to use a screwdriver. So I'll just stick the screwdriver in just under the tyre and lift it up. Pull it up. Should be able to get your fingers under it then. And just pull the tyre away while rotating it. Too easy. Might need to unscrew the valve here. Now we can just pull the tube out. No worries. So there's the old one. So we get the new one. Unfold it. So this has got a cap on it. I'll take that off and turn this inside out and lie it around here. Then with this inflatable bit, then I'll stick this through that hole. And now I just need to feed the tube around the tyre. We'll just push it into the top. Of the tyre. Making sure that you don't twist the tube at all, because you don't want to twist it, because then when you inflate it, well, it'll just bend and probably pop again. So now I've done that, I just need to push this back down under the rim. There we go. Alright, so now it's time to put the tyre back on. So, need to get the chain, stick it around here. Okay. And drop the wheel back in here. Make sure the chain's nice and tight, which it is. And we need to make sure that this wheel is like dead center. So halfway between there and halfway between there, which that is. Right. So now we just need to put the screws and nuts and bolts back on. Now before you do it up nice and tight, just make sure that this is in the middle and give it a spin. It's not hitting on anything and it looks nice and straight. Use your eye, make sure that it's nicely lined up. You might have to lift up one bit down here with your finger to make sure that's dead in line. Right, so that is. So I can tighten these up now. Nice and tight. And there we go. Except for this bit here, that's really stiff there, so I'll just use a rag to protect the paintwork and these pliers. And squeeze that in nice and tight. I'll put the bolt through. Screw on the other side. Screw that. I'll do this up. Beautiful. Chain's nice and tight. Let's give it a spin. Perfect. So now that's on. I'll flip the bike back and pump the tyre up. So now you need to know how much air to put in your tyre. So on here it should say inflate to 40 to 65 psi with some other numbers there. So that indicates to you how much air you should put in the tyre so it's a comfortable ride and you don't burst the inner tube. I've got an electric pump here. Stick this on. Yeah, that's really hard now. So that'll do. Put the cap on. So I'll sit on the bike. Yep. That's nice and firm. So that's perfect. And let's go for a ride. Right. Sweet as. Well, there you go. I hope that helped you out in some way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Take care.